Hey everybody, Donna here. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, welcome on in. If you guys aren't, welcome on back. I kind of wanted to talk about my experience so far. Like, I know it's not exactly like mid-year look back, but to me it is technically, considering that I do have some time to actually talk about it. And I want to let you guys know that this year so far has been such an amazing route. I was able to meet so many people. Uh, Best of all, Michael Michael Rooker of all people, in like just a couple of days before my birthday. And not only that, I was able to connect with so many people. I was able to get invited to so many people, to so many places. And essentially, I did get invited to some other places as well. Some I may not have been able to actually get to at the time, but some others I did get to, and did get to talk to some people, did get to meet new people. And knowing that for me, getting these connections in was like the best thing for me, because in the end of the day, being where I'm at now, and I'm making more, like a lot of money over the course of this past year at this point so far, and getting past last year's sales from versus this year's, it's such an amazing route. And I am very thankful that I'm at this point in time where um, I am doing a lot of different things and introducing new items and trying to get into the spot of like trying to get through my to-do list, because I know I have a huge to-do list. Getting everything done, okay? I promise. I'm doing as fast as I can to where I need to be. So I got you. Give me some time. I'm gonna bring it all everywhere, right? For starters, I can actually tell you that my net sales from last year versus this year, I've done a profit of 77.42% better this year than I did last year. Like we're going based off like numbers. Gross sales I've done 65.11% better. Sales I've done 163.93. Is it 93? Yes, 163.93% better this year than I did last year, which is amazing to me because I didn't know I actually reached past 150 sales this year. That's kind of amazing to me, at least. Even seeing the amount of sales I did on 2024, and then seeing how much I did this year so far, I surprising me, like I haven't, like I've never seen it do, like me, myself, and I do that much work. Cause like honestly, I wish I had known that I was gonna do this great uh in like just a portion of the time. Like um I'm not even trying to purposely do great. It just so happens that I've been pushing my brand out there to the best of my ability, and seeing how much better I did um is great. I like it. I like it a lot. I've also been doing a lot of more events this year as well. So I think that was probably the reason as to why I've been doing so great so far. And the fact that this has been happening throughout the course of just the first 7 months, and like a couple of days in August as well, it's it kind of throws me off in a way to see that something like that is actually happening. And I'm not even, like, I'm trying my best to keep up with the amount of stuff that I have to make versus orders, and trying to keep up to date with everything. I'm doing my best to try to also push on towards making even more stuff. I know that I haven't been at my best, even though like some cases I've been sick. Right now, I think I might be coming down with something in my throat. Like every time this happens after an event where my throat is not in the best. My sinuses. My English is not, like, English was one of the two languages I was learning at the same time, so English is not my best sometimes. My sinuses isn't at its best right now because just this past Friday and Saturday, I've been doing a lot of stuff, and then today I've also, like, this past Friday and Saturday, by the time of me filming this, I've been at two back-to-back events. And whenever I do back-to-back events or anything longer than like 2 or 3 days and more, I get sinus issues, my throat hurts, I would need a shit ton of water, and honestly, I'm doing all these things and just sometimes it feels like whenever I'm working hard at something, I tend to forget that I'm a human being, and then I need like plenty of water, sustenance, make sure that I need to take care of my body well, and I'm not a robot, but I have a tendency of overworking myself to a point where sometimes I just end up crashing out by the time, like, sometimes like the latest, what, 6, 7 o'clock rolls around, and I'm just like, I just want sleep. And sometimes I don't give myself that common courtesy of just going to sleep. So I'm trying to do that more. In between the upcoming events, I do have 5 events left. 4 of them are going to be local, and then one of them is going to be in a different country. Yes, I'm traveling to Scotland from New Jersey. I do have my passport already ready for that time, and I'm hoping that, during that time I'll be able to focus on what I need to do as a person, which is get some fucking rest. So anyway, hopefully in the next couple months, I make sure that I have everything uh, in a top priority, try to have like a work-life balance, try to ensure that I do as much as I possibly can, while also trying to make sure that I get some sleep and focus on what I want to do, which I wanted to actually focus on reading a lot of books. But sometimes that doesn't always happen. I'm always focusing on like the next big event. What am I going to be doing next and stuff like that. And if you guys know me, I'm always trying to get my to-do list down to a minimum, and that doesn't always happen. Cuz like the more I try to introduce stuff, the more people are like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I'm like, I'm just one person. I will add it to the to-do list, but there's no guarantee that I will get it done in time to the event that you want me to get it done. I wish I could say something different. I wish, but that's not always the case. So even as we speak, I'm making keychains. Like I just started learning this on the 2nd of August. By the time this video is coming out, I've only started doing this a couple of days ago. I'm doing new things as we speak, and I might actually end up doing a yarn version too. Who knows? I'm I may not. It might take me a while before I start making stuff like that. I do have some yarn that I could. Wait, I do have some yarn that I could do. Anyway, uh, I do have a lot of potential different things I want to do. However, it's not always the case that I have the time to do that. So I always try to make time for work and have a social life and stuff like that. And it's always rather hard for me considering that I picked up my workaholic tendencies from my parents, and I put work as my top priority over everything else. So I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to do that and all that stuff, and try to keep as much of a social life as I possibly can. So yeah. I do also have some plans of not only putting out some of these keychains in this format and possibly even yarn format. More to come on that a little bit later. But I also have like some fall scents for candles that I'm gonna be coming out. Fall scents. Like again, English and Albanian, I learned them at the same time. I'm sorry that I mispronounced words. Anyway, I have fall candles that are coming out. I also have beanies that I'm trying to also make. I did put a brief pause on that because I do have a lot of other stuff that I need to keep up on. Hopefully, with the small batch launch that I did for the summer candles, some of you guys might actually already seen that on my website. If you guys haven't, links in the description, so you guys can take a look at that. And like I'm trying to do all these things, and I know it might take some time for me to get through everything, but I do know that in the very near future, as I'm cracking my fingers, I will be posting these up as much as I can. Like you guys know, I do some small launches, and there's just a lot that I need to take care of, and just I will be taking care of them in due time. Hopefully, I'll be able to get everything done, and hopefully they'll vlog around the time that this video comes out. I start working on the vlog for this past weekend, and at least that will come out, and then you guys have a vlog that you guys will watch. Anyway, um, I think that's it for the video. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. That's all I can remember. Anyway, I mean, if I missed anything, I'm sorry. Again, I have a lot going on in my minds. A lot of stuff I have to make for this upcoming convention, not convention, events, where it doesn't include my candles, of course, because, there's a deal with that. But there's an upcoming event that I'm going to be getting stuff ready, at least my crocheted stuff and the keychains ready for that event, and hopefully, yeah, I get stuff sorted, and I'll be able to get everything ready by then. There's still a ton of stuff I have to get done, and I still haven't taken a shower yet, so disgusting, right? Um, but anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next video, next couple of videos, I don't know. Anyway, bye.